position, we'll say I've gone to pass and he, just comes in turtle position, or I get a takedown, ends up here. I've been hitting this a lot as kind of an alternate option, just from getting my hooks in and taking the back. Though this position is very interchangeable into the back. So I'm isolating one of his limbs and I'm basically forcing a 2-on-1. I have both of my limbs to attack and he only has one to defend. So first things first, I don't want to get too high over the top. As I try to throw in this crucifix, he can roll me and it can end up pretty bad for me. So this inside knee, I like to fit in between his hip and his armpit. So I'm keeping chest to back connection here. I'm gonna thread this knee in. What I like to do is come over the top, grab my own knee, and force it in here. See how it kind of separates? His elbows are in tight, away from his rib cage. I'm gonna force his arm open, and this outside foot can come in, thread through. I'm gonna pinch my knees together. I don't wanna keep them wide here. You can just pull that arm right back out. Threading that knee through, catch. And I'm not gonna let go of this knee, right? I can start driving backwards if I want. Capture on my side. Got my seat belt here. We start attacking chokes and joint locks. You kind of have to have like a little bit of like body awareness and intuition as far as like how am I going to take him from turtle to to where he's facing up. So I'm not going to say don't ever roll because I roll all the time. I kind of just feel where their weight's at. But I'm driving that knee in. I'm never getting too high. Keeping my head sort of parallel with this, or just above this gap between his shoulder and his ear. I'm driving. Bing. I'll start threatening chokes here right away. Right, they're gonna have to stop what they're doing and address it, or else I can just take it. But I can sit back. But I prefer to kind of use this grip on the knee, either drive forward, backwards. I can start throwing chokes. Where there's an arm bar here I can get into. But once I'm here, I get comfortable. Again, I'm threatening chokes non-stop. I can come over the top. People know that I like the guillotine from here. All right, go for guillotine. I roll, I'm like, oh man, it's off. That was ugly. That's fine. Because as you see, I still have that arm trapped. And hip heights back up. Man, right, still in that crucifix. And if he's so worried about defending the crucifix, I can just come back and just take it back. So both those positions are pretty interchangeable. Just key points to remember. Keeping a strong chest to back connection. I'm not getting my head too far away from his. Staying nice and tight. I know some people like this, they prefer this grip. I like just a conventional seatbelt. My hand's closer to my knee. Right, so I spun around. I'm not straight behind him, I'm out to the side. Leaning in my weight into him. Gripping my own knee. Creating that gap. I can bait it as well, right? I get out here, I got a seatbelt grip, and I'll just tease. He's gonna grab that foot because he thinks he has something. Right, capture that arm. Threatening chokes. Sometimes they'll just start leaning this way, and I can just roll over. Again, it's a lot of like intuition and feel, and how comfortable you are in the position. This is where I'm gonna end up. Once I'm here, I'm not rushing anything. Wrist control, threaten chokes, or I can just chill here. And there's other attacks, but let's just work on getting into the position. So one more time, real quick. Start turtle, I'm out to the side. Chest to back connection. I'm gonna start with the seatbelt. And just generally hand on wrist. Inside knee is gonna go between hip and armpit. Leaning into him. Grab my own knee, I'm gonna pull it forward. Right, to create that gap. Capture that arm. Right, start threatening chokes. I'm not getting too excited here. Let him keep that grip on the knee. You can drive backwards, before I can roll, depending on the feel. Pinching my knees together, securing that position, looking for chokes. So let's just give that a shot a few times and we can kind of analyze from there.